Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Just give me a second or two so that I finish setting things up on my end. I hope you guys had a good week. So today we are going to play with evil villains. So if you have an evil villain character, come and join us. So today we will play the Legion mission. Basically, the Legion missions are giving us twice the currency this week. So we are going to start with the Legion raid, but we might decide to go with the if we're brave, we might try. That's all right. Reverse Flash. If we're brave, we might try either the Legion Bounties or Throne of the Dead. I'm still. We'll see what kind of group we can get. If we can get a group with like a few tanks and the healers and all that, we might give a try to Throne of the Dead. We'll see what group we can find. I'm not sure why I see. Oh, let's do a little testing. Somehow there's a few chats that I don't see in my chat on YouTube. Oh well. Solo, Sir Pride Chill. Hello, Cobra Kai. Hello, Shadow Knight. Hello, Mr. Flashpoint Batman. Flashpoint Batman won't be with us today. That is so sad. Let me know also if my sound is okay. It was a bit funky when I tested it earlier, so hopefully everything is fine. Hello, Coco. Thank you, Cobra Kai. Much appreciated. Hello, Javin Brown. Hello, Aquaman Rebirth. So today we are playing with evil villains. So sadly, we're not going to be able to invite our friend Aquaman or Reverse Flash. What we could do though a bit later, if we do play the bounties, you guys can come and join us in the open world. It's a pretty cool Reverse Flash, Mr. Eo Barthon. I would probably use a different belt, but it's a minor nitpick. Sadly, there's one belt. I forget it's called. I have Reverse in mind, but it's not really the right belt. There's one belt that could be used, but it kind of clips a lot in the back, so it's not really that good of an option. You'll bring your Terminator next to Evil Friday, Flashpoint. Sir Pranachel is asking, how long have you been playing DCUO for? I've been playing DCUO ever since the game went free to play. Basically, when the game went free to play, I waited 2-3 weeks before trying it out because I knew that uh, early on when there would be a lot of new players and the game would probably, let's say, struggle a bit, either lag or at some point. Yeah, and even then, I started the game like a couple of weeks after it when it was free to play, and even then, uh, there was some long waiting time to be able to log in, and there was quite a bit of lag on the servers. Sure, Cobra Kai, I could invite you, but you have to tell me which one is your character again? The dev invasion today, I have no idea where it's going to be. I think it's going to be like at 6, but when, I have no idea. Hello, Thomas Brooks. Oh, you're the Aquaman? Okay. Cobra Kai, you're gonna have to send me a tail. When I get in game with my multiverse character, send me a tail and I'll invite you to the league then. So right now we have a healer and the DPS and my the tank. So Dark Celestia is so cute in her Harley Quinn outfit. Sadly, we have a lot of heroes here, and we're not playing with heroes today. It's sad, but that's what Evil Friday is for. Imagine, send me a tale, and I'll invite you to the group. So ideally, guys, if you want to join the group, send me a tell. I assume that if you guys come nearby, odds are you want to be part of the group, but sometimes I can be mistaken. For today, we're going to ask combat rating 310. Oh, I just realized that. Yeah, sorry, Shaggy. Hello, Gold Rarity. Oh, let's see if we can invite Peter Parker. Sadly, Peter Parker, if you're not our ally, we can't invite you. I understand, Yobard. Yeah, it's not a perfect option for the belt.
You bet I've got a script for this.
Well, let's give a little
I
bow to
trained
everyone
under tough
because
love, but
why
that's
not?
not my style. I like encouragement way better.
Sadly, for Evil Friday, it's always a bit challenging to be able to fill the group. It's sad, but that's usually how it is. Hello, Atam Ashimi. So, guys, if you want to be part of the group, seeing how long it takes to be able to get a group, we actually could play the 4-player mission first, and then go play the 8-player mission. Okay, so Cobra Kai, when sadly I cannot invite you to my league because I don't have the right character right now. But when my multiverse character logs in, send me a tell in game, and I'll invite you to the league then. Hello, King Roy. Oh, hello, Stixie Man. It's a bit strange the way the chat works. Aquaman Rebirth, you're gonna have to ask my multiverse character to invite you to the league. Yeah, sadly, not a lot of villains. There's not as many villains as heroes, so it's always a bit challenging to be able to get enough villains for Evil Friday. And I guess one thing that doesn't help is the combat rating. We need the combat rating 310 for the Legion DLC. Yeah, there should be a dev invasion today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's one of the things that don't help to get people for today. Oh, let's see if we can get Doomsday over here. Yeah, the villain side is much smaller than the hero side, sadly, and we notice that every time we have an Evil Friday. I guess our friend Doomsday is probably not high enough. So guys, if you want to join today, you need Combat Rating 310. Send me a tell, and we'll go play some missions. Oh, it's all right. Unlucky. If Doomsday is only CR 148, I understand. Hello, Jeffrey. Agent Phil, send me a tell in game. If you have an evil villain and if you are combat rating 310, send me a tell and we'll go play some missions. We'll try a bit. We'll wait a bit more to try to fill the group a bit. If not, we'll just go play whatever missions we can. King Roy, you haven't played in 3 months. That's all right. Agent Phil Coulson. I can't with this character, Jeffrey. I have to do that with my multiverse character. I should make a video about my win manor, an update to my win manor soon. I'll try to make sure to put the stasis clipping into it. You can actually do it. It's just that the armor is really big compared to the stasis, so you can cover the character part. Although even then, if you have like a big wings, you can't really do it then. Sorry, Aquaman Rebirth. No, I heard about Super Smash Bros, but I haven't really played it. Other than the name, I couldn't tell you anything about it. Yeah, they made a lot of a change, Niza. So yeah, I understand how you feel. Splash is asking how long have I been streaming. I've been making videos for a bit more than 6 years now. For streaming itself, well, technically, when I started making videos, I was doing them live on Twitch, and then I would transfer my video on YouTube, and eventually I was able to do the videos live on YouTube. And there was a point in time where I would make like a one live video every day, but that was a few years ago. I don't really know anything about Super Smash Bros. Game, so I'm the wrong guy to ask. Thank you, Splash. A Christmas party at the Wayne Manor, that could be fun, Jeffrey. So I guess while we wait, we'll do one thing. Been a while since I played the Legion missions. The freaking, yeah, I hate that new interface. Yeah, they didn't make Throne of the Dead easier.
Love a good fight. Don't underestimate ballet. It's a great way to build body discipline. Sometimes I could just strangle the calculator and smug, self-satisfied.
Let's take a look at what combat training do you need for Throne of the Dead? Holy crap, 338. I thought we could maybe play the Throne of the Dead instead, but I guess not. Where's the stroke? That's okay. You can come by, Phil, even if we're not in the same group. Yeah, Shadow Knights. Ideally, having a villain would probably be a good idea. You don't have to have one, but yeah, it probably would help. Okay, so I guess while we wait, let's do something. Let's go play the Elite HQ mission, the Legion HQ mission. I'm not sure why I was going with Elite. It's alright, guys. If your characters are heroes, don't worry about it. Soul Switcher thinks that the event version of the Throne of the Dead is Combat Training 100. So here's what, guys. We'll go and play the 4-player mission. And afterwards, we might go and play. I'm not sure why it's. I'm sure I mentioned it before. The new UI pretty much stinks. For Heroes Joes, we'll play next week. Although we might go to the Legion open world map afterwards to fight some evil bounties. But for heroes, technically every week we play with hero character. Hello, Cloudy Cupid. Nisa, you have to get at combat rating 295. You're gonna have to purchase the gear from the vendor in Themyscira, and that should be able to bring you to the Legion open world map. And then you'll have to purchase gear from the Legion open world map, and then afterwards you'll have to get gear from the Flashpoint DLC. Sorry guys, I'm sure I missed out a few chat. Let's see if we can switch. Somehow it doesn't allow me to switch to the event version, and it doesn't mention. Oh, I know where to go. Let's go through here. I don't know about you guys, but I keep on using the old menu. Oh, holy crap, no one is queuing for the 4-player mission. That is disappointing, I guess. Let's take a quick look. Sadly, for Throne of the Dead, we need 327. thought maybe we could play Throne of the Dead like the event version, but thinking that it might be a lower level mission, but doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, thank you, 60 man. Let's do something, guys. Let's go to the Legion open world map and we'll play some bounties. Oh, actually, the 4-player mission just kicked in. So here's what we'll do, guys. We'll play the 4-player missions with our friend Soul Switcher, and afterwards we will go to the Legion open world map, and that is what we'll do today. We are going to play the bounties. How does that sound, guys? Oh yeah, the old menu is 1,000 times better than the new one. The new menu is an epic fail on so many levels. It would take me half a dozen videos to be able to explain why. I guess I could probably give it a try at some point. I tried it. It doesn't seem to want to work to change the difficulty. There doesn't seem to be an event version of that mission, or the event version seems to be the regular version, if it makes sense. Because if I try to change the difficulty, oh, too late, too late. Ah, that's alright, Thomas Brooks. There's always a next week. Oh, 2 tank.
Brainiac 5 convinced us to let you in as a probationary legionnaire for now. Guess you should meet everyone.
I'm Garth Rance, aka Lightning Lad. Both my moms are from Winath, but my ancestors were from Earth. Being back here has been an amazing opportunity to connect with my heritage.
I'm Imra Ardeen, aka Saturn Girl, from Titan, Saturn's moon. I'm a telepath, and yeah, I am super awkward, thanks.
And I'm the leader, Rock Kryn, aka Cosmic Boy. Back on Brawl, magnetic powers aren't that big a deal, but they do come in handy.
Out of our way! Quizlet helping Starfire! Not to worry.
Okay, Quizlet. Now, we just need to make sure you can handle New Earth's atmosphere. Follow us to the obstacle course.
XMDI Valid is asking how long would it take to gather 200 source marks in one day? Depends if you can play a whole bunch of weekly missions. Like if you play a whole bunch of weekly missions, you could probably do it. Or at some point, what people would do is that they would spam Fortress of Solitude 3, so they would spam it and spam it and spam it.
Only 21sters here. Can we watch the test? Please, please.
My generator ended. I'm gonna have to go recharge my generator after this. It's what you prefer, Agent Coulson. If you prefer to play iconic characters, create your own iconic characters. If you prefer to create your own character, then you should do that. Ideally, you should have a hero and a villain so that you can get the styles from both faction. Although nowadays it's not so much an issue. Like they've pretty much added all the styles, or maybe not all the styles, but they've added a whole bunch of styles to the House of Legends. So nowadays, even if you only have one character, you should be able to get the styles from both factions. But in the olden days, you had ideally you wanted to have one hero character, one villain character, and then use replay badges to purchase the hero or villain style on your character of the opposite faction. I understand if you're a free-to-play player, yeah, you only have 2 character slots, which is ideally you would go with 1 hero and 1 villain. But I can understand if you didn't do that. Oh no, there's only 30 seconds left. Normally one of the guys would go and run through all the yellow rings. We didn't really coordinate that.
Putting on a show in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Let's see. Hey, not bad. Your score is enough to prove that your physical and cognitive functions are up to speed. Glad to hear you're in the mood for shows, Beast Boy, because orientation's next. Perfect opportunity for you to catch up since you've been avoiding going.
Oh, man.
There we go. EEViLLL has confused me. Been a while since I've been in this mission. For the void material at this point, you have to buy it from Booster Gold. It's sad, but that's pretty much the only option you have left. You could try to get lucky with a broker, but
Brainy, situation report?
Moro is asking Multiverse, do you have all the powers unlocked? Yeah, I have 1 hero and 1 villain with each power.
Protecting the food court. Beast Boy, wait. Impulsive, but possibly.
Yeah, I'm using Earth powers right now.
Odd patterns trying to throw off my predictive algorithms. Starfire, can you follow that other group?
I will tell them.
My favorite DC character would have to be Batman. And on the villain side, it would be Darkseid.
You will stop.
Although when I was I don't know, when I was 10 and I discovered the Flash, he was my favorite for a while. I think I probably missed part of the chat. Is it hard? No, the broker is not hard per se, but it takes time. And sadly, you learn through trial and error. So yeah, in order to learn to play the broker, you have to play the broker. It's pretty much that simple. Yeah, Barrel Inn is my favorite too, although I really love Jay Garrick. When we had the story Flash of Two Worlds way back when, I loved it. My favorite material, I would say probably the bright Cosmic Chroma.
The androids left behind a new friend. Please protect my life.
Although there's quite a few good ones. The smoke material is a really good one.
Magnetic powers? Okay, Mordrew. Yeah, right. He's resisting. Okay, Mordrew.
Let's summon the evil calculator because why not? I like Batman and Deathstroke too.
The construct is up to something. Watch out.
But there's quite a few good materials in DCUO. I love the Void material as well. The Cosmic material. I have to admit, it's been so long since I've been here. I forget what the mechanics are. But I'm sure we'll manage to make it anyway. Too late. We started the fight. Let's end it. IV. That's okay. I think we'll be okay. Oh, not sure why my... Oh, the EEViLL, he drained my power. He's so mean.
He's about to jump again. You don't want to be where he lands.
Is he jumping? I guess not. Somehow I remember more the fight against Cosmic Void in this one. Oh, my favorite Robin is Dick Grayson. Love the guy. I didn't care about him all that much when I was a kid, but when he was in the Teen Titans, that's pretty much when I learned to appreciate the character. But the Teen Titans was an awesome comic. At the time, it was pretty much one of the best comic on the rack, on the comic racks, and loved it. So it's no surprise if my favorite Robin comes from that era. Oh, you're very welcome, Charlie Fox. The Redistribution Hub Artifact, it's a bit tricky. It's an artifact where you have to use both your powers and your weapon to charge the artifact before you can actually use it. So it's not bad per se, but I thought it was a bit clunky. So when I tried it out, I didn't really like it. Oh no, I'm frozen.
And stay down, you mechanical monstrosity. That was such a cool fight. You were fucking amazing.
So I guess we could say this is the wrong way to play this mission.
We all good, Brainy?
But luckily, if you can just power on through, at least with the regular version of the mission.
Clear. Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, Lightning Lad, you coming?
For Gotham Knights, I would most likely play as Nightwing.
Boy, you got here fast.
Wait, what?
I missed my jump. Well, the artifacts I really like are city artifacts like Quizlet or the Grimoire and Verum. I wouldn't really recommend those. Oh, wrong way. I wouldn't really recommend those to most people. Do you know one date for the Flash? I'm not sure I get the question. But for the artifacts, it depends what power you play. At some point, I tried the Bird of Prey accompanying device with my Multiverse character, and the artifact itself was fine until I realized that it did not trigger... oh, watch out for the metal spheres. The sad thing is, it did not trigger... it did not trigger abilities. There are certain abilities that when you use a debuff, it will trigger those abilities. Oh. But sadly, the Bird of Prey uplink device does not trigger those abilities. So I was a bit disappointed by that. Well, for the Flash movie, I heard a lot of things. Oh. Help! I guess we don't die on this version. Wrong item. But the anniversary event will come back probably early January. Most likely like January 3rd or 4th, around that time. But for the Flash movie, I know it comes out sometimes next year, but I have to admit, I completely forget the date. Although I don't think, I don't recall them mentioning a date during the DC Fandom Expo. So maybe they did not set the date just yet.
To demagnetize his shield.
Come on. Hello, Cord. But yeah, to get back to the artifacts, so basically I tried using the Bird of Propelling device. I liked it until I realized it didn't trigger the effects for the debuffs. I tried also the one from the Legion DLC. The name escapes me right now. And I like the artifact fine, other than sadly it does not technically does not affect it does not affect bosses, so it makes it not that useful. Oh, Thomas Brooks is saying the Flash is November 4th, 2022. Could be, could be. The irony with the Flash is that no one really cares about the Flash. Ezra Miller, I don't see a lot of people saying, wow, I can't wait to see the Flash for Ezra Miller. There's probably Grace Randolph who does, but that's probably the only one. Pretty much everyone, when they're talking about the Flash movie, what they're actually talking about is Michael Keaton as Batman or Ben Affleck as Batman. And also they're wondering if Batman is going to meet Batman. From what I understand, they are. But yeah, so no one really cares about the Flash per se. Most people really care about the Batman, which is no real surprise. I guess people are still. Grant Gustin did a really good job with the Flash, and unless you're a big fan of Ezra Miller, you probably don't care about the Ezra Miller version of the Flash. Oh yeah, finding a name is challenging these days. For Phil, I don't envy you there. Hello, Elias. So guys, after this mission, we are going to go play the Legion Bounties in the open world. So if you want to join us in the open world, doesn't matter if you're a hero or villain. And the only drawback is that you have to be combat rating 310. So if you guys have a hero character that is a combat rating 310, go to the Legion open world map, and we'll fight some bounties. There's probably already some bounty groups right now, but we'll see if we can form our own. If not, we'll play with whoever's there. Hello, Daniel Maxwell.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, and the Batman movie is March 4th, 2022.
Said he was working with Mordrew. That one. I think.
And our cosmic boy is out cold. He'll need time to recover.
He's been through worse. We all have. We'll make sure Mordrew pays for this.
Great.
Let's give a little bow to everyone.
As deputy leader, I guess you're in charge now.
Do we need to vote for a second deputy leader?
Let's go for the shoulders. Ooh, a nice aura.
Setzer is a proven leader on your homeworld, but their duties there preclude an official.
Hello, Chronic Flame. So guys, go to the Legion of Pearl World map. I'll just go to my base 1 second. Thank you, Katakazui. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but thank you. Thank you, Elias. You guys are awesome.
Everything from ensorcelled androids to the fatal five at us, but hasn't attacked us directly. Now
So sadly, my generator expired probably a bit earlier today, probably as just before I started the live stream. It happens. So let's go to the Legion Open World map. I don't have the mod. I'm so sad. For a Marvel iconic, at this point you can pretty much create pretty much any Marvel iconic you want. Daniel, there's enough styles to be able to create a lot of characters. Nah, the Charlie DCUO isn't dead. I never thought that. People have been saying that for the past, I don't know, 10 years. It's not dead. So guys, let us go fight some Legion bounties if you want to. So if you guys still need some currency to purchase some of the rewards from the Legion vendors, today's the day of days. There's like 60 million characters that have been created in the past 10 years, Phil. That's why it is so hard. And sadly, a lot of them, like, there's one name I would love to have, is the Phantom. But not an option. The guy who has the Phantom is like combat training 60. He probably hasn't played in like 6 years. But still, the name, the Phantom, belongs to him. So guys, we are in the phase. Oh yeah, I didn't check the phase. Well, let's see what phase we are. So we're currently in phase 5. So if you guys want to come and join us in phase 5, we'll go fight them bounties. Oh, I guess eons ago, you could create a character named Spawn. No more. They've blocked the name at some point. The name filter is like a living, breathing entity. Eons ago, there's names you could use. Like you could create a character. Let's say you could not create a character called Spawn. But you could create a character like a Shadow Spawn or a Dark Spawn or something like that. But at some point, they've added the Spawn to the name filter. So even if you have Spawn anywhere in your name, the name is invalid now. The same is true of something like Marvel. Like there's people who made like a character like called the Marvel or the Blue Marvel or something like that in the past. But at some point, they made the name Marvel invalid. The same is true with Avenger. What do you think about YouTubers that do the guides series on powers? I have to admit, I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers, so I'm not sure which YouTuber you're referring to. Oh yeah, Charlie, I miss Mr. Nix. I kind of liked my friend Mr. Nix. Sadly, nothing we can do about that. That's alright, BVU. So guys, we're in phase 5. If you want to come and join us, you're more than welcome. And even if you are heroes, you can come. It doesn't, even if we're not in the same group, we can still play in the same phase. Hello, Irish. BVU is asking, in Multiverse, have you ever made any other videos other than DCUO videos? Just wondering because you got like 2,000 videos, or 2,000 videos plus. When phase 5, Eddie. Yeah, I did try to make other videos, but sadly, I tried to make videos about a game called Dragon's Dogma, and as soon as I made my first video, it was copyright claimed by Capcom. From what I understand, Capcom doesn't allow people to make videos with their game. So yeah, I did try other games, and sadly, it every time it pretty much turned out not to be a good idea. But I'm planning to cover other games eventually. But it's let's say it's more challenging than it looks to get started making videos about a specific game. No Gods is saying that Al Simmons works in game. So if you want to create a spawn character, call it Al Simmons or Al Simmons the Great or Al Simmons 51, and it should work.
Saturn girl, show them your true nature.
The junior hairstyle, you have to play the Flashpoint missions to get the currency to purchase the junior hairstyle. Although you could purchase a junior hairstyle from the broker. So if you cannot get the Flashpoint currency, you have to play the Flashpoint event or the Flashpoint missions in order to be able to get the currency to purchase a junior hairstyle. So if you cannot get the currency for reasons, then you have no choice. You have to buy it from the broker. Sure, Flashpoint. Come anytime you like.
Lightning lad, I would see them sizzle.
Personally, I've never done it. I've learned to run money in DC Universe Online the hard way, so that's what I do. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. I wouldn't trust the services that sell money. But yeah, I can see the temptation. Phase 5, Irish. Sure, JJ. You should do that. Oh, is the eye here?
Cosmic boy, destroy your city and your friends.
Electric is a good power. Personally, I kind of liked using it. But yeah, if you don't like it, if you want to change it, yeah, it depends if you want to play as a controller or a tank. For troll, you have the wrong character to look it up. For troll, you have the Amulet of Ra, which is a good one. You have the Parasite Power Harness.
Your vile magic wasn't enough to control me forever. It's time to turn the
For the Flash style, you can get it. Well, you might be able to get it on the broker right now, but it's going to be super expensive. But in January, the vendor that sells the Flash style will be back. So if you don't want to spend billions on the broker to purchase the Flash style, then just wait for next January, and you'll be able to purchase it from the anniversary event vendor. Oh yeah, you would anyone with a PlayStation account can pretty much friend me. Although I don't know what you guys expect when you. That's okay, Flashpoint. Come with your hero, Flashpoint. Doesn't matter if you're a hero or villain. You can still join us. So yeah, Purple Mix. Right now, you can only get it from the broker, but in January, you will be able to buy it from the anniversary event vendor. Oh yeah, I bought a full set of Drowned Amazon for my Wonder Woman character. Was it yesterday or the day before? So I know what you mean.
We just need enough
Oh.
inertron to put Validus back in the box. Help gather the inertron. I'm still weak from being controlled.
Sorry, Irish. I didn't realize it didn't seem full when I looked originally, but yeah, if it is full, sorry about that. I guess, yeah, I can see there's a lot of people that seems to have joined us. So welcome to everyone who did. Having you guys around is always appreciated. I don't tell you guys often, but you guys are awesome. I see a lot of YouTubers that complain about, let's say, their audience, and I can't complain. You guys are awesome. And even in the chat, I see people who have to use a chatbot to be able to keep the chat safe, let's say. And I don't have to do that. Once in a while, I'll have to tell someone and not to spam. And that's the extent of the chatbot that I need. So thank you very much, guys. It's always appreciated. Elias, I live in the Great White North in Canada, so I play on the US server. But when I'm free, usually when I'm free, I either run content. Like yesterday, I spent the whole day, or actually I spent the past 2 days preparing an upcoming video. So sometimes whatever free time I have to be able to play the game, I have to farm for certain content, for certain styles, for I have to play certain missions in order to be able to make a video that I'm planning to make. So right now, some of the videos I'm planning to make is planning to make a Wonder Woman video, Wonder Woman 2021 video. I'm way overdue for that. And I'm also planning to make a Evil Ghost Rider. So my next video will be a Wonder Woman video, and there's also an Allies video that I'm planning to make. Although for the Allies video, I'm waiting for them to add at least one more hotfix before I can do that.
I am Starro. I have come to conquer.
So let's go where Cosmic Boy will spawn. Oh, Multiverse on fire. Let's take a look at that one. I love that material. Gonna have to experiment with it a bit. So yeah, so normally my free time, quote unquote, is spent either preparing some of my future videos or actually making my future videos. Yeah, BVU, I do speak French. I speak French, I speak English, and I speak a tiny bit of German, just enough not to starve. And I guess you could count Spanish if you count me being able to say El Chupacabra. I don't think I played with Hizzy before. If I did, I don't remember. It's not impossible that I don't know, that I cared for an alert and that he was there. And I'm not sure why. I guess our friend Ghost Rider is muted. I don't hear him in the chat. I think he wants us to see his Johnny Blaze outfit. Pretty cool Black Lantern. Here it's almost 6 p.m. So hello to everyone from Italy. Uh, I loved this character used to be skimming at some point, and I loved it. Oh no, not this character actually. My multiverse character used to be skimming, and I loved it. But I would create other characters with my multiverse character, and very often I would create characters that had flight, not skimming. So it was a bit annoying having to switch sometimes. And at the time, if I had the Joker jetpack way back when, I might have stayed skimming. But at some point, I switched back to flight. But there's something a little bit. Skimming is fun, but flight is a tiny bit better. I could feel it. At some point, I got used to using skimming, and I went back to using flight. It was a much smoother experience than I remembered. So I would say stay flight. Well, I don't think the next update will. Yeah, I suppose the next update ideally will bring enough content to make us let's say forget suffering through all the growing pains from House of Legends. House of Legends was a bit of a mixed bag, I guess. So hopefully the next DLC will make us forget that. Oh,
Hello,
hello, Mr. Flashpoint.
how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay.
How dare you not have an evil villain that's high level enough? How dare you?
Yeah, I didn't realize how he was too low CR. I know because I put the CR skip on him because I don't play with villain very much,
Sure.
and I didn't realize that it didn't actually bring you to the highest tier. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, just a second. Yes, Danielle, I'm saying go back to flight. But skimming is fine. If you want to stay skimming, skimming is good as well. And what's up, Albert? So, Mr. Flashpoint, how was your week?
Tells you, Legionnaire.
Mine was okay, and yours?
That was good. It was actually a good one.
Yeah. Oh. There.
Oh, New God Darkseid is saying, you tell him.
Oh. So I guess I'll have to work on my Terminator then to bring him up.
Yeah, no choice. Genty is asking, which server are you on? We're on a USPC, USPS4 right now. I wish I could say USPS5, but that darn thing is can't buy it anywhere at this point. And we're on Phase 5. If there's anyone who wants to join us still, it's Phase 5 and the Legion open world map. Are you planning to go to the Dev Invasion, Mr. Flashpoint?
Depends on how much time I have left for dinner.
Ah, poor Cosmic Boy, you had no chance.
What is the Nega Mask? I just got a Nega Mask.
Not sure. I know there's a few alien pieces we can get here as a reward, so that it might be one of those.
I'm gonna see.
Aiden, it's not so much that it's expensive. You can't find it anywhere. Although the few places, yeah, I think you can get it from Walmart for like $1,500, which is crazy. Or is it? No, I think you can get it from Amazon for $1,500. Hello, Danielle. Sorry if you got to go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. It's all right. Hello, Unlucky Shaggy.
Oh yeah, it's an alien mask. Okay.
Kaik is saying we need a glider like a Green Goblin. Skimming is about as close to the glider of the Green Goblin as you can think of. Imagine if you had like two little gliders under each feet. It's more or less the same.
Yeah. I've been wanting something like that. I think I talked about it, something like it called a mountable. That'd be so sick.
Oh yeah. Yanti is saying it's not expensive. You got it for I think £336. Over here, normally it should be $500, but you can't find it anywhere. And the few places where you can actually find it, like on Amazon, it's like $1,300 or $1,500. So it is trying to get it here is either super expensive, and even then, sometimes it's not even an option. Sometimes it's sold out anyway. I envy you, BVU. I wish I had a PS5. Maybe next year. I'm thinking, I don't know, by next spring, should be able to buy one. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Brooklyn is asking, is super speed faster than flight? Not really, but it's more convenient. When you're in battle with flight, your character goes very fast, very slow. So a lot of people prefer super speed in battle or acrobat. With the grappling hook, you can go a bit faster when you're in combat, especially inside a small area. And Gen T, no, you cannot transfer your character from US from European servers to US server. Sorry, Mr. Flashpoint, I cut you off.
I was just going to mention too, actually, that the acrobatic is the fastest movement. If people don't know that, all you gotta do is toggle the glide mode, and then just go up and down, up and down, up and down, and that makes your character go much faster than any other movement.
And now, if you use your friend Zoom, you can go even faster.
Yep.
It's roughly 10-15% faster, if I recall correctly.
I think it's 10. I think.
Is it 10?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, looks like the dev invasion's on now.
Do you guys know where they are?
Just started, so I have no idea.
I guess we could switch there after Saturn Girl if we can.
Sure.
So sadly, guys, we won't be able to play the raid, the Legion raid. It's sad, but what can you do? Oh, Soul Switcher is saying the devs are only doing base tours today. They probably... usually they mention it on the... Nah, okay. Normally they mention it on the forums, but here the only thing we have on the forums is Maps who went a bit crazy. He went like, ooh, grah.
What do you mean?
I'm reading the message he posted right now. Ooh, grah, clang, clang, ooh. Friday, October 29, 2021. Crash. Whoosh, whoosh, woo. Not sure what the maps ate, but that was a weird message. They didn't read the whole thing, obviously, but anyway.
It's just so weird hearing you say that.
Oh, our friend Aquaman Rebirth says, hey, let's give him a little bow.
You Legionnaires will do our bidding. Saturn Girl, overwhelm their feeble minds. No
Agent Phil, supposedly the event, the dev invasion did start, but they seem to be doing base tours today. Apparently they're showing postcards.
Oh. Most useful base item.
Come on. Is that the new, I think we've unlocked a new milestone for the Extra Life event?
little bird. I see what you fear.
I'm not sure.
Your past and your future all in one.
Oh no, I'm trapped.
That's right, I can't see you.
It's alright, I can't see anything either. Oh, there we go. Like sometimes you have to jump when you're struck amidst a bunch of ads and a bunch of other players. You have to jump to try to get out of there. And that is when I miss, pretty much every time I play with another character, I miss my quantum teleport, my quantum tunneling. So often when people ask me what my favorite power is, it's because I can teleport. And whenever I play with another character, I'll try to teleport, and then I'll remember that, oh yeah, I'm not playing quantum today. Oh,
Yeah,
Shield
like
is saying
fire.
the 33rd like. Only 33. Oh, I'm so sad now. If you can go hit the like buttons, guys, that would be appreciated. I don't ask that often, but today let us ask for that. Thank you, BVU. Much appreciated.
Oh.
You should be invincible. Very disappointed. Oh yeah, I can't.
Sorry, I'm back up. I revived myself. What the?
37 likes. Thank you, BBU.
You may have
40 likes. You guys are awesome.
but our next encounter will prove a little more fatal.
There you go.
Thank you for the likes, guys. It's gonna help a little bit with the algorithm. Sadly,
Can you see how many people, like the people specifically who liked your videos?
no, you don't. You don't see that. All you see is the amount of likes, but you have no idea who liked or who dislikes.
I think there's an app you can put on your computers that allows you to see all the other details, though.
Yeah, but likes and dislikes, as far as I can tell, there's no way to be able to see that. Genty is asking, what's the most annoying thing about DCUO for you, Multi? And why is it leveling art with Enf, which takes 1,000 years? The most annoying thing, I would say right now, is the stat clamp. That's probably the one thing I really don't like.
I love it.
That and content that sadly requires you to play with other players.
Always here with Oracle Bot when you need me.
As for the artifact taking 1,000 years, sadly there's no miracle solution. You have to gather your Enf metal, you feed your Enf metal to your artifact. There's ways to be able to speed up the process a bit, or to maximize the process. Not so much speeding up because you have to wait. Like right now, I have the wrong character. Although I may have... Nah. With my Multiverse character, you would see that my inventory is filled with Enf metal. Basically, I haven't been spending my Enf metal for ages. Oh, Nuga, the Dark Side is saying tomorrow, Extra Life Day.
Sweet.
So ideally for the Enf metal, you should wait for a double XP Enf metal week, so that you can maximize the XP you get from your Enf metal. But that means waiting.
Did they say what the new reward will be for the what's it called, the charity thing?
I could have sworn I saw. Let me check. Could have sworn it was like a postcard, but it's the angelic emblem. So at 12,500, right now they've reached 12,523. So at 12,500, it's going to unlock the angelic emblem, and at 15,000, it's going to unlock a new 2021 postcard-based item. And then there's another milestone to be revealed soon.
Okay.
You're so nice, New Gods. If there's any important info, New Gods, I'll trust you to let us know.
I hope they give us a new material, something that's darker instead of being so bright and white looking.
Well, with the extra life, darker probably wouldn't fit the theme, but you never know.
Yeah. Because I could use a black material for either my Ghost Rider or my Batman.
Well, last year we got I think we got two materials, didn't we, last year? Like chroma and neon chroma?
I don't recall. It was
Yeah,
been a while.
I think we got like the pastel chroma and the caregiver neon chroma, something like that.
I thought we got that this year.
I think you're Genty. No, we got that from, well, we got it again this year, but it came from last year.
Oh, okay.
That's alright, Genty. If it's late, I understand if you have to go, you have to go. But thank you for being here. It's always appreciated. Hello, Brooklyn Sampa. What do you think?
What I
Oh,
want.
you're gonna have to finish your question, Brooklyn. Yes, Mr. Flashpoint?
I was gonna say, you know what? One thing I want to see is I want to see a void chroma pack. That's what I want. Something that allows us to kind of change our colors the way we want, like the way you can in void. You know how you can slightly change the tint of it.
Sure.
Well, basically give us that, but give us basically each different individual parts of our suits. That's what I want.
That would be nice. The Lord of Chaos cape? Yo, Bart, I would have to look it up. I'm not sure what cape you're talking about. Brooklyn is asking, what do you think about Damian Wayne as Robin? He was fine. At the time, it was a storyline. Grant Morrison came up with a storyline where he wanted to basically have a new Robin because he wanted to explore the dynamic between a new Robin and Nightwing. Although at first he wanted to explore, I guess, the father and son relationship between Batman and Robin, and obviously the other Robins were not really Batman's son. So he came up with a way to be able to explore that with his actual son, as opposed to just someone who he adopted. Then, of course, Batman died not long ago, and Dick Grayson was Robin. Dick Grayson was Batman, at least for a while. He probably thought he was being very ironic by having a new Robin and then Nightwing becoming Batman. But anyway. He's fine. He was a little too angry maybe for my taste, but I never really cared for Robin other than Dick Grayson. So when Dick Grayson became Nightwing and they tried to replace him with Jason Todd, then Tim Drake, and then Damian Wayne, I didn't really care about either of those.
Ooh, that's a nice dark side.
Well, yeah, there's a Wonder Woman Red Sun emblem. I assume that's what you're talking about, Jeffrey. It would be nice to get the Superman Red Sun emblem, or like with Wonder Woman, we got the classic Wonder Woman emblem, the Red Sun emblem, the Nubia emblem, the Wonder Girl emblem. So it would be nice if we could get a similar pack with Superman, like if we could get the classic Superman, the Red Sun Superman, the Kingdom Come Superman, the Superboy emblem.
Yes.
They made a pack for Wonder Woman. It would be nice if they could do the same with Superman, with Batman, with a lot of other characters.
Yep.
But somehow they don't do that. Irish is asking, have you seen the Injustice movie? Not yet. I didn't get around to. I don't have. I think it's on HBO Max or something like that. I don't have that service, so I would have to either find another way to watch it, and I don't really do that these days. New Gods Dark Side is saying the devs are doing 3 caps for members now, and they're talking about extra life items. I thank you, New Gods, much appreciated. I'm glad you found the perfect shade of gray and blue for Allman. Personally, I use the metallic materials. So there's the chrome metallic material and the blue metallic material. That works pretty much spot on to recreate our friend Allman in my book. Oh, I think I missed a part of the chat. Tellem is saying, which one is he? I'm not sure what he's referring to. Right now we're in the Legion Open World map. We're on Phase 5, if I recall correctly. So if you want to come and join us on Phase 5, there seems to be 10 places left. But sometimes the screen tells me there's room left, and you guys tell me that the phase is full. Agent Phil Coulson is asking if there's going to be another Robin after Damian. Probably. There's always eventually they'll decide to kill one Robin or to turn Robin into something else, or something will happen and they'll create a new Robin. That's
This is my prediction. I think they're gonna make Robin like full on a female and make it that the main Robin eventually.
I would say a
That's my
black
prediction.
female lesbian.
I mean, whatever, you know, if they want to do that, but that's what I think they're gonna do.
That
They
could
already
be.
have a female Robin out there already, so I think that they might just start to push that a little bit more.
Could be. Could be. Although right now they're going through their phase where they made Tim Drake bisexual, which in comic terms means gay. He's never going to kiss a girl ever again. Bisexual in comics means that he used to date the ladies and now he only dates guys. So right now that's what they're doing with Tim Drake. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they decide to kill Tim Drake for reasons and create a new Robin. That would be quite possible. Oh, apparently there's going to be a new base for Extra Life Day, and it's going to be a Greece style base.
Now use your powers to break
Ooh,
the
So guys, you've heard it
prison
first.
to my minions.
that sounds pretty cool actually.
Cosmic Boy.
Yeah, Jeffrey, I agree. It would be nice if they would give us alternate Superman emblems, but
Saturn Girl, use your powers to destroy our enemies.
Randy Shade, go to the Watchtower. There should be a portal in the Watchtower that can bring you here. Europe Arthon is saying Eno Robin probably would be a past Bruce Wayne. No, I don't think so. They're trying very hard to get rid of all their white males. It's going to be a Greek base, Jeffrey. Oh, she has her shield now. Jake Fox as Batman. I didn't really care about that. We already had Batwing, but apparently that wasn't enough. They have to turn Batman himself. They have to race swap Batman himself. So at this point, I have to admit, don't really care.
See, me personally, the only Batmans that I like is Thomas, Bruce, and Terry. That's it. Those will always be the Batmans that I know. And to me, it just makes sense, too. You know? They're actually all, technically speaking, blood related. So,
Technically, yeah, I suppose.
if you find out, if you don't remember, that Terry's actually somewhat related to Bruce.
Oh yeah, he's his clone or his son, or I forget.
So basically, his DNA was rewritten with Bruce's DNA, so he can become Batman. Basically, so yes, his father's his actual father, his mother's his actual mother, but his father's DNA got rewritten.
The DNA.
So.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Brooklyn is saying, did you hear they are adding Nightwing in the DCEU? I've heard multiple versions of Nightwing. Apparently they were talking about a Nightwing movie or something at some point. Then it became a TV show, then it became something else. So I have to admit, I've heard a lot of different reports concerning Nightwing. So I'm not sure what to believe at this point. And of course, there's Nightwing from the Teen Titans as well.
Nightwing movie, eh? Interesting. I wonder if it'll get as big of a positive feedback as they're hoping. Okay. I just got annihilated.
I thought you were invincible. I'm very disappointed. Oh, here comes Validus.
Your vile magic wasn't enough to control me forever. It's time to turn the tables.
Our friend Phil Coulson is saying, who do you think is the best Batwing, David Zombie or Luke Fox? I have no idea who David Zombie is, so I'll have to say Luke Fox by default.
I was just gonna say, I don't even know who that is.
The only Batwing I know is Luke Fox from the New 52, and then from the Batwoman TV show. So I didn't realize there was another one. Yeah, Heat Vision keeps you locked in the Heat Vision animation for a bit. So yeah, you have to be a bit careful sometimes when you use it. Randy, go to the watchtower, and you should see a teleporter. In the center of the watchtower, there's a whole bunch of teleporter. One of them will take you here. But Heat Vision is fun to use, but yeah, you get stuck in the animation. So you have to be a bit careful, or you have to be ready to be able to jump cancel at a second's notice. The first Batwing in the comics, that probably was too long ago. I would have to look it up at this point. If it was more than 20, 30 years ago, I completely forgot about it. Brooklyn is saying, I hear they're casting Nightwing as the person who plays the live-action Aladdin. I haven't seen the live-action Aladdin, so I'm not sure who the guy is.
That's the one with Will Smith as the genie, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Unless they made more than one.
I don't know. I don't really watch Aladdin or Disney movies that are remade and stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch the Disney remakes either.
Or is that Warner Brothers? I don't know.
It's a jump, Jeffrey.
Cartoons.
Sorry, Jeffrey. When you're stuck in your Heat Vision animation, if you jump, you'll cancel the animation. It's called jump canceling. You can do that with a whole bunch of abilities. Heat Vision is one of them. Reggie, go to the watchtower and let me know when you're there.
God, this ballad just keeps charging.
Erish is asking, I see other players using Heat Visions with a blue color. How can I do that? It's an artifact that does that. It's the solar... the name escapes me. Solar Amplifier.
Yeah.
And it's an artifact you can get from... it comes from the Crypto Noontime capsule, but at this point you can get it from the Quarks vendor. Oh, you're welcome, Jeffrey.
I thought it was from the Doom Metropolis. Okay.
No, from the Doom Metropolis, it's I think I may have it here. From the Doom Metropolis, it's the Omega Hedron.
Okay. I knew there was something from there. I just didn't know which.
Batwing, Dead is asking, are you going to do Batwing? Batwing is on the list. But it'll probably be a short video. I only had 2 armories that I could do with that character, so I'll have to do a bit more research. There seems to be one Batwing that I didn't know about, so I'll have to do a bit more research. But if I do a Batwing video, it'll probably be a short one. Oh, Randy Shade. Then it's the same. Go in the middle of the Hall of Doom, and you should see a whole bunch of portal. There's one of them that will take you here. Oh, Reggie, you're in the watchtower. Okay, so when you spawn in the watchtower, if you if you look in front of you, you'll see a whole bunch of portals lined up. You'll see the portal to go into the Wonderverse map. You'll see the portal to go into the Dark Metropolis map, the Atlantis map. So the one at the very end should be the one that takes you here. Our friend Nu Got Darkside is saying no new base. He made a mistake. It only looked like a new base.
Damn, I like bases. Well, you know that.
Well, hopefully the Wayne Manor was popular enough that we will get new bases.
I want to see the Fortress of Solitude, mostly come, because I think that'd be really good for any ice-based character or any Kryptonian-based character.
Randy Shade is asking, what's it called? It's the 31st Century Metropolis, I think. No, Age of Justice is something else. It's the 31st Century Metropolis. There should be a big blue sphere on top of the portal. Euroberton is asking, is this the best time to grade the Shadow Runic style? Anion Matte and Caution Matte? Yes. Yes, because you get the double currency this week. BVU is gonna stream snipe me. He's so mean. Reggie's asking, how can I get Billy Tiger's backpack? You have to buy it from the marketplace at this point. From the broker at this point. But it's very expensive. It's the rare collection of the bunch, and at this point, it's probably very, very expensive.
You fight for the Fatal Five now, Legionnaire.
Nothing will keep me from my new mission.
That's alright, Randy. You probably don't have... You need combat rating 310, Randy. So if you're low level, yeah, you won't be able to come in. Yeah, the Throne of Ekron style is a nice enough style. And yeah, I guess you could use it to recreate the classic Nightwing. With like all the yellow feathers on the costume. Sorry, Randy. Yeah, if you're 257, yeah, you won't be able to come in. Oh no, it's the Eye of Ekron is doing his spin attack. Nah. I thought my supercharge might protect me, but nah, it doesn't. Daisy Snell, if you're over 310, come and join us. I don't think I ever did an Arkham-based style. The closest I did is that... Yeah.
Come look at this Mr. Freeze. That is nice.
On my way.
He's going to Museum of Metropolis History Teleporter.
Well, he's probably going where Saturn Girl is.
He's at the Mission Hub at the repair bot.
Oh.
When you first spawn in.
Sure. I was there a second ago.
That is nice. Wow.
Thank you, Bloodroot. I assume he's not here. Is he here?
He just went by. He's right here. That's a nice Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah.
Very well done.
Oh yeah, people. I've seen people sometimes complain about the customization in DCUO, but if you gather enough style, at some point you can pretty much recreate any style you like.
Yep. And why do you always have to make a specific style? You know, you can always make your own iteration too. You know, like my Ghost Rider, he's not based on any version of Ghost Rider. I just used the jacket because it looks pretty close to just as a general, and I just kind of made everything look leathery. I didn't go base it off of any image or anything. You know.
Sure.
And people still know it's Ghost Rider.
Reggie the Prince is saying, I remember when you were at 5K, you helped me out. I learned so much about this game because of you. Thanks, Reggie. Glad to help. And yeah, 5K, that was a few years ago. Burr is asking, all my gear is 280, but I'm still stuck at 321. What do I do? You have to purchase higher level gear. There's no other way than that. And I think I missed part of the chat, Randy. After we're done here, Randy, I'm gonna have to go have supper. So, nah, sorry, not tonight.
Yes.
And Reggie the Prince is saying, dude, your channel is growing a lot, though. Oh yeah, it's growing fine. I'm very happy about the growth. Obviously, I would prefer if we had 1 billion subscribers, but no, it is growing fine. And the nice thing is that it is still growing. So. Every month we get more and more subscribers, and most of them are awesome like you guys. I'd be tempted to say all of them, but that probably wouldn't be true. Randy, my time is a bit limited. Like when I'm not playing, doing the live stream like I'm doing right now. After that, I'm gonna have to prepare. I have a Wonder Woman video that I'm working on, so I'm gonna have to spend some time doing that. And so usually when I'm not playing the game, I'm preparing content for the next video. So I'm not sure if tomorrow I'll be able to play. We should still be in phase 5. So come in and join us. There's 10 from what I read here. There's 10 spots left. But sometimes
my space is full.
But sometimes the game is lying to me. Welcome, Fizz Senju. How long does it take to make a style video? It depends on the style. It depends on the character. It depends. In some cases, very quick. Like there's some styles. Let's say I was to make a Batwing video, and when I looked through all my styles, I only was able to find like 2 styles that could sort of 2 different versions of Batwing that I could recreate. But it still took a while to go through my styles and try to come up with something. So depending, if there's only a few styles I can recreate, I can go pretty quick. But there's some videos that will require a lot more time. And the worst part for the Wonder Woman video is that I will have to use 3 different characters to be able to cover the styles I will need for that video. So yesterday and the day before, I had to spend some time farming for some styles that I needed for that video. So for that one video, it will have taken me roughly 3 days to be able to make that video.
Jesus.
So depending on the video, sometimes a video will take me 15 minutes to do. Sometimes a video will take me 3 days. So it depends. Yeah, all the Spider-Man in No Way Home, I have no issues with that. That's what the multiverse is for. Being able to have multiple versions of the same character. But I'm not a big fan of the new Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like, Tom Holland is fine. His version of Spider-Man is fine. But it's the...
Honestly, I agree, to be honest.
It's the teenage version of Spider-Man. I'm not sure how to properly say that. Like, it's like the young adult version of Spider-Man.
No need to concern yourself.
My favorite live-action version will always be Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, so far, yeah, I'm pretty much a Tobey fan. The one exception would be in Spider-Man, in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I love the costume they used in that one, but that's pretty much the one thing I enjoyed in that movie.
Yep. But Tobey though, I loved it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's maybe if it's the acting or if it's the script or if it's the mood of the story, but just I love the Tobey Maguire movies. I love them.
Well, they made him timeless. So in 5 years, 10 years, you're gonna watch him, and it's still going to remain timeless. As opposed to the version with Andrew Garfield, they tried to make him edgy, and they made him skater, and they pretty much had all the cliches that teenage movies with teenage would have at the time, and it already at the time it was very good, and it's going to age really badly. And the same with
The only thing I liked was that scene there where he stops that mug or whatever, and he's making fun of him because he's webbing him up and everything. That I actually kind of like, to be honest. I like that scene. But the rest of the movie, it was okay. What I liked about Toby though is that it had everything in there. You know, it had like, it had action, it had kind of like suspense to it. It was kind of romantic. It had like emotional. It had everything you can possibly want in a movie. You know, it just covered everything. And it was nice and happy in some areas, and then it was really dark and grim in others. You know. That's one thing I like about Tobey Maguire movie.
Erish is asking about your favorite Batman movie. It would have to be Batman from 1989 by Tim Burton.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say that too, and then maybe the first Dark Knight. That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the movie where Doc Ock is the best of the bunch so far.
Oh yeah, well, actually, I kind of like the one with the DeVoe in it. To be honest, with Green Goblin, I actually kind of like that one. To be honest, 1 and 2 are pretty good.
But I would say 2 is even better than 1. There's a few flaws here and there. As I said, the reason why he loses his power, basically, it's all in his head. It's a bit funky, but what's his name? Alfred Molina, who plays Doc Ock. It was perfect, and the dynamic they created with him and Peter, and the whole bit with his wife that they've added. Yeah, in the comics, Doc Ock didn't have a wife, but the way they gave him a wife added a new layer to the character, and the way he becomes evil once his wife dies, and of course the evil arms that take over his brain. He was pretty much a perfect version of Doc Ock. It wasn't exactly like in the comics, but it was close enough.
Yep, but that's why the multiverse exists, as we always say, you know, because there's always different versions.
Sure.
You know.
Favorite Batmobile, the one from the 60s, the one from the Adam West TV show. That.
Oh, I don't really like that one.
It's the best one ever.
I will always like the Keaton one. That's my favorite. It kind of looks kind of lame, the fins nowadays, but back then that was actually pretty cool, you know.
Hello, Cryptic Crusader. Welcome to Multiverse. Nice to see you for the first time. Hopefully you'll come back every day. And we asked you a bit earlier, but let's ask again. If you guys can give a thumbs up, would be much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Sorry, Mr. Flashpoint, you were saying?
I don't remember. I lost track.
You fight for the Fatal 5 now.
Oh yeah, I updated some of my styles, by the way.
That's alright.
I'll show you later.
What do you think of the new Batman movie? Right now all we have is the trailers, and it seems to be a Batman aimed at the Twilight crowd. So I don't expect very much from it.
I find that some of the lines are pretty cringy from what I can see.
Yeah, the lines are pretty cringy, and I was a bit surprised by Colin Farrell as the Penguin. The makeup you can you can't really tell it's him. To me, it looked like an old Robert De Niro, but I couldn't help but wonder, like, why not? Why take Colin Farrell and give him a ton of makeup? Why not just hire someone else? But anyway.
True that.
The trailers from DC Fandom? You mean the Batman trailers? Yeah, I saw that one. I actually, the one my favorite of the bunch was the Black Adam one, and it wasn't really a trailer. It was more of a teaser, sneak preview. I loved it. I'm curious about the I Am Vengeance line, because in the comics, not in the comics, in the animated series, he had this line where he went like, I am the night. No. He goes, I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. So I'm wondering if, when he says I am vengeance in the trailer, is it the first part of that whole bit? Is he going to go like, I'm vengeance, I'm the night, I'm Batman? Or is he just going to say, I am vengeance?
I think it's just going to be that cringy one-liner. I'm vengeance.
I guess part of the cringy bit also is that apparently they're going to go for a Batman who doesn't control his emotions. Like he's going to be like almost like Kylo Ren, where he's going to be very emotional and very aggressive. Not too crazy about that, but we'll see. Hopefully the movie will be better than the trailer shows.
See, I think he's gonna be like almost like Jason Todd, almost, you know, where he's kind of pissed off about everything.
Oh yeah,
and
that
kind of blames everyone.
That would make sense. Well, from what the movie makers said, yeah, there's a difference. Shield between more violent and who cannot control his emotion. Not the same thing. Like he could be more violent and still remain in full control. But if he lashes out because he cannot basically they're going to make emo Batman. That's the one worry I have. Like he won't be able to control his emotion, and he'll go into an emotional outburst at any moment. If that's the case, I won't like it very much.
The one true Batman will always be Michael Keaton and Kevin Conroy.
Not just Michael Keaton. You almost had the perfect answer. Almost.
Well, I mean, animated, Kevin Conroy for sure. There's no competition. Just like he is the voice.
Well, technically, Adam West did make like 2 animated direct-to-DVD movies or something like that, so I would say it has to be him.
Nah, Kevin Conroy forever.
Yes, Keaton will come back in The Flash. In The Flash, we will have Keaton and we will have Ben Affleck. So it will be a nice comeback. And that's what we were talking about earlier. Like basically, no one really cares about The Flash or Ezra Miller. What people care about is Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck. So they could almost have renamed the movie Batman Flashpoint or something, and that would have made more sense. When Phase 5, Gino? And there should be 12 room left, 12 places left, but sometimes the interface lies to me.
Okay, I'm gonna go. So.
You're so mean. Well, I'll see you. Have a good weekend, good sir. I'll see you probably next week.
Yep.
Next week. Not sure yet what we'll. Oh, next week we'll try Throne of the Dead. If we can get a group for Throne of the Dead next week, we'll do that. I'll say. What say you?
Sure.
So,
I'm down for that.
So have a good weekend, good sir.
All right. Bye.
Oh yeah, Flash is pretty much. Well, it depends which speedster you mean. If you mean like Quicksilver, yeah, he's faster than Quicksilver and pretty much any other speedster. But there might be times where Reverse Flash or Savitar were faster than Flash for reasons. Sorry if your DCUO is glitched, Phil Coulson. Oh yeah, Kevin Conroy is perfect for the animated series. I'm just teasing our friend Ghost Rider or Flashpoint Batman. Oh, see, Reverse Flash says he's always faster than the Flash, so we have our answer here. I'm pretty sure they did combine at some point. I forget if it was in Flash Rebirth or something like that, but I'm pretty sure they did that in some of the comics. Sure, Randy, you can always friend me. No problem there. So this will be our last boss for tonight. So if you guys have any questions, now's the time. Sometimes the Brother Blood mission is bugged. Just leave the mission, wait 5, 10, 20 minutes, and then go back. Oh yeah, I played the Dark Knight's mission quite some time ago. Overall, they were fun mission. There's only the one with the cards that can be a bit frustrating depending on the group you're with. We're pretty much done with the raids. Right now we're doing the bounties in the Legion open world map, and this will be our last bounty. Yeah, I understood you meant Dark Knight's Middle. There's a part 1 and part 2. I thought we would get the part 3, but apparently we're getting the Legion of Doom instead. Thank you, JJ Mighty. Much appreciated. Sorry, Daisy Snell, but there's always next week. We go live every Friday. For those of you who may not know, every Friday we go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on PlayStation and on PC. The Batman Who Laughs was a nice touch. Basically, it combined the Joker is by far the most popular Batman villain. So it combines the popularity of Batman with the popularity of the Joker, and it creates something that's uber popular. So it really struck a chord with the audience. It did the same thing when they created the Black Lantern Batman. At the time, the Black Lanterns were pretty popular. Obviously, Batman is very popular. So combining the two was quite simply genius. And the Batman Who Laughs was a step in a similar direction. Nope. Oh, there we go. Black Cat and Spider-Man. I read the comics when Black Cat was introduced, and at the time she was flirting a lot with Spider-Man. I thought it were fine. I'm probably more of a fan of the classic Black Cat than the latest version, but I could be on a different server. We play on the US PlayStation and US PC, so if you are on a different server, yeah, Disaster Day will not exist. In the comics, they went a bit overboard. But I think that was the whole point of the Metal Batman event, to pull all the stops and to go all the way. And to their credit, that's what they did. We don't have crossplay right now. Let me go back a bit in the chat. PC and Xbox, no. PC and Xbox do not have a crossplay. Xbox have their own server. Switch have their own server. And PlayStation or PC are the only two that have crossplay. Hopefully someday, many years from now, maybe we'll have crossplay with everyone. But right now, it's only PC and PlayStation together. Xbox are by themselves, and Switch are by themselves. JJ, the only real way to increase your CR is to increase the quality of your gear. So get some better gear, and you will be able to upgrade your CR. I'm the Doomsday character right here in the middle. Yeah, I know it's a bit confusing. You kind of get used to it after a while. Yeah, there's probably a bit of lag. It's on this map, it's a bit notorious for that. I made a video already about the bounties. I'm not sure if I would make a video just with Validus, but yeah, I guess I could do that at some point. Outside of Little Bohemia, that is where people go to show off their styles. Basically, everyone who likes to cosplay, they usually hang around Little Bohemia, and they show off their styles to other players. So that's why when you go there, there's usually a whole bunch of people just standing there and showing each other their styles. Like if you go to the Watchtower, that's where people. I was going to say that's where people go to duel, but I have to admit I don't go to the Watchtower very often these days, so I'm not sure if that's still true. But so usually people will go to the Watchtower to duel, and they'll go to Little Bohemia to show themselves each other their styles. There's no info about the Superman emblem. With the Kryptonian time capsule, we got some emblems that kind of, sort of looked like Superman, but they were not really Superman emblem. That was close. Favorite Batman comic story? That's a tough one. It's a Batman from around 408 or 410. I forget the actual comic number. Basically, it was a simple storyline. It was Bruce Wayne who befriends a lady, and just as a friend, not even as a conquest. And sadly, that lady gets killed, and Batman starts investigating that death. And obviously he's very heartbroken when he sees that the lady who was killed was his friend. It was a one issue, although they did follow the storyline a few issues later. But at the time it was a simple one issue storyline. And also Batman doesn't manage to find his killer, or her killer. At some point he thinks he found the killer. Turns out it was the wrong person. And at the end of the comic he says that, oops, I made a boo-boo. But I will find your killer, and that's how it ends. Irish is saying, I hope they bring back the 80th anniversary Batman and Superman emblem. It would be nice, but sadly at this point, we never know. Like, we got a new Batman emblem for Halloween. Not for Halloween, for Batman Day. And the day before we got the emblem, we didn't know that we were getting the emblem. So sadly, sometimes they keep those things very, very secretive. Yeah, if you guys still have some Mega Capsule in your inventory, you still have roughly 1 week to open them. And 1 week, all the Mega Capsule will be gone forever. So if you still have some Mega Capsule in your inventory, check when those Mega Capsule will expire to make sure that you don't let them expire. If you're planning to open those Mega Capsule, open them now, because in 1 week, odds are they'll be gone. Metroman, that's a good name. I'm a bit surprised that name was available. So guys, if you have any questions, now's the time. We'll stay for about 5 more minutes. Yeah, I know. I remember Metro Man from Megamind, which is why I'm surprised that the name is available. I would have thought that someone, after seeing Megamind, would have created a Metro Man, the protector of Metro City, as Megamind would say. Thank you, Brandon. Much appreciated. Yeah, Irish. Finding a proper name is very, very difficult. Oh, let's give a little bow to everyone. Yeah, Connell is yeah. Sometimes you have to cheat at this point. Either you have to use a letter, or you have to use a capital letter to create a small letter. My favorite power has to be quantum. I mentioned that a bit earlier. Like at some point with my Doomsday, I was stuck in the middle of players and ads. With quantum, I would just have teleported out of the way. Wasn't an option with Earth, obviously. Oh yeah, I loved Mega Man. I should have said Mega Mind. Although Mega Man, I tried to make him a bit like a hillbilly, but that's probably the one complaint I can say. The Wonder Woman 80th anniversary sadly was around until the 20th, I think. So yeah, I don't think it's. Let me look it up before I tell you something that really isn't true. Oh no, it's still around. You have until November 17th. For the Wonder Woman event, you have until November 17th to claim your free gifts. So do that now before it's too late. Metroid, nah, I played Metroid like 40 years ago when the game was brand new, and I don't think I've played it ever since. So I barely remember the game. With Hardlight, the fun bit is to create the constructs. I have yeah, I guess you could say I have a Batman Who Laughs character. I have a character, a Joker type character that has the Batman Who Laughs costume, although he uses mental powers. So I don't have a Switch, so I won't really be able to try that. Do I play the Arkham games? I tried them a bit. I haven't really played them all that much. When I bought my first PlayStation 4, I bought the version, the Arkham Asylum version, or the Arkham Knights version. Uh, I played it quite a bit, but the one thing that really annoyed me is how slippery the Batmobile is. You couldn't even go into a straight line. It would zigzag from side to side for as if it was slipping on ice. Oh yeah, there's more heroes than villains, that's for sure. We can see that every Friday. Whenever we make an Evil Friday, much more difficult to uh, much more difficult to get a group. And even today, like you can see, there's a lot more heroes right here than villains. So yeah, there's more heroes than villains, sadly. So it makes it a bit more challenging. That's why I only have one Friday a month with villains, because there's a lot more heroes than villains. Oh yeah, I hated that. So I did not play Arkham Knights as much as I thought I would, but it was fun for a bit. I keep on promising myself that I'll go back and play the whole series from Arkham from from Arkham Asylum to all the way to Arkham Knights. Maybe make videos about that, but I didn't do that just yet. So guys, we're pretty much done for tonight. Aquaman wants you guys to let him know if you like his Aquaman character. Yeah, and that is Martian Manhunter. We can create a pretty good version of Martian Manhunter. New God is asking if I've seen the Batman 66 animated movies. Oh yeah, I love those. They did a great job capturing the spirit of the original TV series, and the way they kept the style, the animation simple. Love it. So guys, thank you very much for coming to play with us tonight. It's much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who watched. You guys are awesome. I can't tell you enough. And thank you to everyone who came to talk with us in the chat. Again, you guys are awesome as well. I'm very happy. I have the best fans in the world because you guys are always awesome. I don't have to get a chat bot or anything like that to moderate the chat. Guys, keep it up. I love you guys. So guys, thank you very much for coming here tonight. Have a good weekend. Next week, we will try to be brave and we will try to play Throne of the Dead. It might change depending on what the bonus week will be next week, but we'll try to make sure to play Throne of the Dead and maybe something else afterwards. So guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. You guys, you don't know how much it means to me whenever you guys show up, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.